Howdy folks, I'm Mama B, and St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, and I wanted to show you my front door wreath with these cute little rainbow. And I've got my little shamrocks, my pot of gold, and this one's a special one. It's a 4-leaf clover. It's the lucky one, right? So I made a whole bunch of these shamrocks so that when little kids come to visit, they can find the lucky 4-leaf clover on my door. I'm going to show you how we made these shamrocks. So let's go. Okay, so this is what it looks like off of my wreath. And I'm going to do a little bit of alteration on it because I like how the shamrock leaf kind of does the little split in the middle, and these don't, not very well. So I'm going to try and show you a little bit better way to do that. You're going to want to leave a long tail so that you can tie it onto the wreath, and if you want to use it for something else, you don't want that long tail, don't leave a long tail. And then we'll end with a long tail as well. And that way we can just hook those through the wreath, tie them on the other side, and then you have that. Alright? I'm using Aunt Lydia's number 10 crochet thread. And my hook is a number 4. It's a 2mm. So we'll start with the slip knot and chain 3. And then we got to make a circle, so we're going to go back into that first stitch and do a slip stitch. There we have a really teeny tiny circle, and we're going to chain 3 and do yarn over for double crochet into the center of that circle. Do our double crochet. We're going to do 2 more of those. Double crochet and 1 more double crochet. Then this is the alteration part, and if you don't like it, you can just keep doing double crochets. But I'm going to put a double half crochet to kind of draw that in and make it more of a heart-shaped petal or leaf, like that. And we'll go back to double crochets. We'll do 3 more double crochets, all into that same circle. One, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 3, go back into that center circle again with a slip stitch to finish off that petal. There's 1 petal. We're going to chain 3 again. We're going to start the next petal. We're going to go in, find a place somewhere at that base. You can go into that same circle if you want to. That's probably the easiest because it's already been worked out. We're going to chain 3 and flip our work. Then we're going to do the same like we did the last one. Double crochet, do 3 double crochets into the center of the new circle. 3. Just so you can see, there's the old circle, here's the new circle. We're going to do a double half crochet, give it that little heart shape indent, and then 3 more double crochets, chain 3, back in with a slip stitch. there you can see you've got 2 of your shamrock leaves. Chain 3 again, we're making another circle. Again, you can go back into the center circle or the one that you just finished working. If you're going to do 4, I recommend you go into the last center circle of the one you just finished working, because that will be very helpful to fit in another one for your 4th, for your lucky clover. Chain 3, again turn your work, one, 2, and 3 double crochets and a double half crochet. I like to make that kind of tight. And then 3 more double crochets. Let's do that one a little less sloppy, shall we? 2 and 3, and then a chain 3, go back in with the slip stitch. There's our 3 shamrock leaves. Like I said, I like it a little bit better than my original way of making them. And maybe you can see there the reason why. But if you like my original, just skip the double half crochets and just do regular double crochets. Okay, now at this point you can try and work in a 4th leaf for your lucky 4-leaf clover, or we're going to just chain 5. You can make the stems as long as you want, but I think 5 is appropriate for this size. And then I like to go back up and thicken that chain out just a little bit, thicken the stem out. And so we'll go back with some single crochets. And I like it when the stem is thicker at the bottom, so I'll do maybe 3 single crochets, and then I'll drop down 2 slip stitches to work my way back up into that tighter part of the stem. Plus less bulk is better. That's not a great place to lose your stitch, but luckily I found it. Alright, and then to finish it off, you'll go back into that last stitch, do a slip stitch into that last circle, and then do another slip stitch to tie that off, and pull it behind your work so that just your clover, just your shamrock, is sticking out the top. Pull that string nice and long so you can tie it through your wreath or have some way to fasten it to whatever it is you're working with. And then you snip that end off. There's your shamrock. That's how we do it. And isn't that super duper cute? Folks, I hope that this video has inspired you. I hope that it helps you to be creative and think outside the box. And happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for watching our videos and sharing them with your friends. Have a fantastic day.